Let's go watch it in 2D. No, let's go watch it in 3D. But if we watch it in 3D, then is it worth the cost?
These creatures were here before us. And if we're not careful, they're gonna be here after. Welcome to Jurassic World.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This podcast is brought to you by 3D Wiggle. With 3D Wiggle software, you can impress your family and friends with 3D gifts and videos. To find out more information, please click on the link in the description for 20% off coupon as well. This podcast is also brought to you by Patreon. With Patreon, you can become a patron and get this podcast commercial free and get many more benefits. Please click on the description again to get more information. Now, back to the show.
Hello. This is Adolf Vega from 3D or 2D.com, and today I'm reviewing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is the sequel to the 2015 Jurassic World movie. As always, I'll talk about the 3D element first. So overall, I actually really liked the 3D visuals presented in this movie. Before I watched it, I was actually worried about it because many of the trailers showcased darkly lit environments, and as you may know, dark and 3D do not usually work well together. But I'm happy to report the movie actually worked really nicely in 3D. Obviously, your mileage may vary. Unfortunately, it's not standardized, and many 3D theaters and or cinemas may not be capable of displaying dark 3D accurately. It may look really bad. It just depends on your local area and if they're willing to put the effort in. I, fortunately, went to Cinemark XD, and they provided a very crisp, clean picture and was able to give me a satisfying 3D experience. Now, back to the movie itself, the 3D is mostly used for depth-based purposes. It uses a diorama effect and gives the viewer a real sense of depth, and you're looking into the world. It makes dinosaurs appear more lifelike because they're not just a flat image, they're actual beasts there. And, the environments themselves just look more like they actually could exist. And, objects will occasionally, and or dinosaurs, pop out of the screen in non-gimmicky ways. One scene in specific that I enjoyed the 3D was a scene with the stampede. You may have seen this in the trailers. And it really looks nice because the dinosaurs are running from, back in the depth of the 3D, running towards you. And it gives you a good sense of perspective, and, you get a good, sense of thrill and excitement because of the 3D. Much more so, I think. Now, I would have liked it if it had more pop-out 3D. I wasn't wowed by the 3D overall. It looks nice. I just wanted a little bit more with the pop-out. But overall, I'm not disappointed either. So all in all, 3D is pretty nice and makes the action more fun, more exciting, and more worth your money. So, final verdict is going to be a good 3D.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
This podcast is brought to you by 3D Wiggle. With 3D Wiggle software, you can impress your family and friends with 3D gifts and videos. To find out more information, please click on the link in the description for 20% off coupon as well. This podcast is also brought to you by Patreon. With Patreon, you can become a patron and get this podcast commercial free and get many more benefits. Please click on the description again to get more information. Now, back to the show.
Now to the movie itself. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is a sequel to the 2015 Jurassic World movie, and even though this movie is fairly predictable and it's still fun, I still enjoyed it. This is the 5th Jurassic movie and the second one in the world moniker, and you know what to expect. I mean, come on. This is the same formula that you've come to expect from all the Jurassic movies. You have children being endangered by dinosaurs. Check. You have greedy, unethical people wanting to make money from the dinosaurs. Check. You have frivolous characters that only exist to be later eaten by the carnivorous dinosaurs. Check. Action scenes where the main protagonists are potentially killed but somehow survive at the last second. Check. Heavy-handed morale about playing God. Check. Plain stupid decisions that don't make any sense but are excuses to extend the action scenes and or the plot. Check. The movie has all these things that you would expect from a quote-unquote Jurassic movie. You know, it's set 3 years after the previous movie, and the main two protagonists, Claire and Owen, return for this movie. Claire now works for a dinosaur rights group who wants to save the rest of the dinosaurs. They are actually on the island where Jurassic World took place, the theme park Jurassic World, and the island has an active volcano. Benjamin Lockwood is a rich businessman who needs the assistance of Claire and Owen to save the remaining dinos. So before, obviously, the volcano erupts and destroys the entire island. Now, does Lockwood have ulterior motives? What will happen to all the saved dinosaurs? Well, you have to watch the movie to find out. But overall, the movie's pretty stupid. I mean, profoundly stupid. Like, extremely powerfully stupid. But yet, I enjoyed my time. I know it's really weird. It's really predictable. It's still entertaining and enjoyable and fun. Many decisions were made that I just want to scream at the theater. It's like, you idiots, why are you doing that? That's stupid. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, I liked it. I actually believe this movie is purposely being stupid for the sake of being stupid. And it's just best to go along with it and enjoy its stupidity. Many scenes were just done in a fashion to look cool and don't make much logical sense. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I actually think the filmmakers are in with the gag, and they're doing it purposely to be a self-referential parody. I think they know it's stupid, and they're playing it up. So, you know, the movie does do a good job of, actually a great job, of making the audience feel sympathetic to the dinosaurs. Before the movie, I was not really sure how I felt about the dinosaurs. I was not thinking that, you know, what's the point? And they're making this is the 5th movie. How many times is the dinosaurs going to have to eat people before they decide to learn a lesson? And they did a pretty good job of convincing me otherwise. I gotta give them credit where credit's due. One scene in particular will forever be burned into my memory. I can't talk about it because of massive spoilers, but after you see that movie, that scene is going to be something that everyone's going to talk about. They're like, wow, I was in tears and I was upset. I imagine little kids would be like, man, that haunted me for my rest of my ages. You know, it's one of those scenes where they lay it on thick, and you're like, damn, wow. But all in all, it's not a great movie. It's just a dumb, fun action movie, and I liked it for what it was. I liked it more than I thought I was going to. I went into this movie kind of like, whatever. But I actually liked it. And, you know, it's fun. Special effects are fun. They're great. It's just stupid, one-dimensional. Final verdict, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. I liked it. I liked it more than I thought. And I actually kind of liked it a little more than the original Jurassic World. So that's anything for consideration's sake. A little bit more simpler story, a little bit more focused. So I'm kind of wondering how the things will continue on after this. But I'll save that for the spoiler discussion. That's going to be it for me. Bye.
Alright, before this podcast ends, I want to give a thank you to my patrons. Right now, we have one patron, which is David from Spain, and I want to thank you for your financial support to help making this possible. If you want your name to be called out and your location, please become a patron on Patreon. Our link should be in the description, or just look for us, 3D or 2D, on Patreon, and you get plenty of benefits. So again, thank you, David from Spain, and I hope to have many more Patreon patrons with us soon. Thanks again, David. Alright, so that's going to be it for this podcast.
We now have a Patreon, and the link is in the description. Thanks for watching.
And we are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a little bit everywhere. Just look for us, 3D or 2D. And of course, review us on iTunes. And if you want to write us a letter, our email address is email3dortwo d@gmail.com. So that's going to be it. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, bye. Bye, everyone.